Actually, I'm going to start with Graham's poem. I've known Graham because we're from the same, we are from the same town, basically. They've moved now to Ithaca, New York, but I've been a writer's groups with him in upstate New York for many years. And Graham has about 800 poems published, so he is way ahead of the rest of us. And this is a poem that we all particularly liked, and how we miss him tonight, him and his wife. It's just not the same without them. When my partner is away, I get to go out to dinner with Graham and Evelyn, and it's a wonderful experience. They are both so funny. So this poem is called My Mother's Cats. My mother, who loved cats, once had 16. Newborns waddling from makeshift beds, young ones frisking, older ones lazing on sofa arms. One learned quickly how to reach and turn the knob of the dining room door, to come meowing for scraps. My mother wept when one died or never came home. My father, brother, and I were sorry too, but were embarrassed by my mother's tears. We liked the cats, liked their antics, their company, but having 16 cats hinted at some need the rest of us sensed, but couldn't supply. I'm going to read, the group is very good because what happens when we get together to critique once a week during the winter months, everybody reads a poem and it gets critiqued. And then at the end of it, I read a whole chapter. And so over the 18 years, and I do think it's been 18 years that I've been with the group, I have read them 3 entire novels. And they have critiqued them, and in ways that have been very helpful for me and for this particular book, because I did change the ending radically, and when I finally read the new ending, Terry cried, so I knew it was the right thing to do. So I'm just going to read the opening scene of this, and though this is a trilogy, this is book 3, Night Navigation is book 2, and book 1, Rope and Bone, will come out this summer, but they're all standalone, so they aren't dependent on each other. And in a way, Rope and Bone, because it opens in 1946 and goes up to 1993, it's a little like You Get to Know People. That is, you don't know their past until you're with them for a while. So when the book comes out, you'll sort of find out where these people came from. And I'm going to open with the epigraph, because that explains what doing time outside means, because some of you maybe have never heard that expression. Family Guide. If you are a family member or friend of a person incarcerated in a correctional facility, your life has changed in many ways. Some call this doing time outside. Whatever you may call it, this time can be painful and difficult for you. Changes have to be made in order to maintain the relationship with your loved one. This handbook was designed to help you better understand the correctional system. We hope it will guide you as you cope with these changes in your life. Onango County Corrections, 2003, State of New York. 1. Commence lockdown. Carla pokes her daughter's thigh and grabs Queenie's collar. There it is, you better slow. Tess swings wide and makes a turn. The truck skids to a stop in front of the sign, Public Safety Building, Onango County Correctional Facility, State of New York. Any faster, you'd have put me through the windshield. Carla stops clutching the door, lets go of Queenie's collar, and gives Tess a hard look. Me, your own dear mother. She leans forward and squints at the sign. Correctional facility. You know how I hate that, but it's better than parking by the razor wire. She gropes around in her pockets for loose change and dumps a fistful into the ashtray. You might as well get rid of anything metal out here. Tess does not move. Carla shrugs out of her jacket and takes her driver's license from her wallet. Gotta have photo ID, she says. She pulls off both Velcro wrist braces and stuffs them and her purse under the seat. I'm not putting anything in those lockers. She darts a glance at Tess. They won't let you in there in that sweatshirt. No sweatshirts with pockets. Still no response. Carla brushes the dog hairs from her good black pants and opens the door. Those guards, I don't let them look at me through their bulletproof glass like I'm some welfare person. She takes a deep breath and then turns to face Tess, unmoving behind the wheel. You mean it? Are you still saying you aren't going in? Tess puts an arm around Queenie and cozies the dog up against her thigh. She pulls her duffel over the seat and slides her comparative anatomy book out. I'm still saying, why are you stepping into the path of a tornado? Tess, Rudy is your brother. I'm saying the siren is screaming, screaming. Time to take cover. You forget how he pulled you out of the brook when you went under. I know you can hear the warning blast hit the ditch. How he wired you money when your truck broke down in Texas. We've all made bad decisions, you too, Tess. I was 17. Rudy is 35. Who else does he have? We're his only family. Maybe the jut of Tess's jaw gives an inch on that plea. Maybe. Carla takes hold of Tess's sleeve, tugs on it. He sounded good on the phone. They've even made him a trustee for being so cooperative. Got him fixing their broken down equipment. Tess grips the wheel. No blast of any kind will eject her from this truck. Carl leans over so she can look Tess in the eye. It's like he finally gets it. Mammo, you know what he wants. What? He wants you to come up with the money for the bail bondsman. He wants you to get him out. Carla pulls a tissue from her sweater sleeve, blows her nose. She gets out of the truck. She swallows and draws herself up. I'm his mother, she says, and closes the door.